Witt throws the basketball away.
Good pass.
Passed Autumn Ross, lays it up and in. Good assist by Ashton Ferguson.
Murray wants the ball. He's got it rolling to his left.
Got some pressure, and he's down. What a
Dark horse in the 14th region preseason, so we'll see what happens today.
Watching the boys' 16th Region High School Basketball Tournament live from Morehead State University on MTTV Channel 2, our Spree TV app, and streaming live on our YouTube channel.
Skyler, we've got the girls' games in the books, and now we're ready to start the boys tonight.
I'm looking forward to it. You know, we get to see two really good players, Evan Goodman averaging 19 points, Therese Carter, and we get to see a healthy Jacob Spurlock, which in contrast to last year, he seemed like he was bitten with the injury bug, causing them to lose to Ashland in the region championship. So I'm excited to get to see him play this year back 100% healthy. I think that'll really change the tune of this Boyd County team.
He was hurt. I talked to head coach Randy Anderson about him here just a few minutes ago, and he was not healthy at all last year. This year he is, so it's going to be fun to watch this Boyd County team and see how they do here in the tournament. First game this evening will be Boyd County versus East Carter, and we have a contrast of two different teams here as we have the highest scoring team in the 16th region in Boyd County versus the team that gives up the fewest amount of points in the region in this tournament field in East Carter. Chuck Rist is making public announcements now on the floor, and that's why I'm kindly being quiet, because they are going to go to the national anthem here in just a minute. The Boyd County Pep Band will play that, and I'll go silent when they do that. We'll look at both of these teams here. We'll start doing that anyway. Let's look at Boyd County first under the direction of head coach Randy Anderson. And now we'll have the national anthem. Boyd County, the best shooting team in the region on the floor as well at 50.4%. From behind the three-point line, 40.1%. That's best in the tournament field. 63.9% from the charity stripe, and they pull down a region tournament best 33 rebounds per game. Boyd County advanced as the number one seed in the 64th district. They defeated Ashland 56-55 in the district championship game in overtime at Boyd County Middle School in Summit. The Lions finished the regular season winning 14 of their last 17 games, and Boyd County is 9-1 this year versus 16th region tournament competition during the regular season. The lone 16th region loss for Boyd County in the 16th region tournament field was at Flemingsburg. Fleming County defeated Boyd County 77-72 in overtime back on February the 13th. Boyd County defeated Ashland 3 times this year, twice in the regular season and then for the district championship, and they defeated them 3 times by a total of 13 points, with 2 of those 3 victories coming in overtime. Boyd County was the 16th region runner-up in 2019, 2022, and 2023 to Ashland. The Lions' last 16th region championship was in 2018. Boyd County starts 1 senior, 3 juniors, and 1 sophomore, and the seniors account for 22.2% of the total scoring for this team, or 18.3 of 82.2 points per game. The starting lineup for Boyd County here this evening: number 1, 6'1" junior Cole Hicks. Hicks comes into the game averaging 14.9 points per game, shooting 64.7% from the free throw line and pulling down 3.3 rebounds per game. Number 2, 6'3" sophomore Jacob Spurlock. Spurlock, their leading scorer at 23 points per game. He's their leading shooter from distance at 41.6%, and he pulls down 6.6 rebounds per game. Now we will go to the national anthem, and I'll be back to finish the starting lineup right after they're done.
Performed by the joint pet bands of East Carter High School and Boyd County High School, under the directorship of East Carter's Logan Skidmore and Boyd County's John Johnson.
Starting lineup for Boyd County. Again, it was Cole Hicks, Jacob Spurlock. Number 3, 6'4" senior Jason Ellis. Ellis averaging 10.9 points per game. He is the best shooter from the floor for Boyd County at 61.4%, and their leading rebounder, pulling down 7.5 rebounds per game. 5'11" junior number 4, Griffin James Taylor. Taylor averaging 7.1 points per game, and he's shooting 56.5% from the floor. And rounding out the starting lineup for head coach Randy Anderson and the Boyd County Lions, number 23, 6'3" junior Red Holbrook. Holbrook averaging 8.1 points per game and 4.8 rebounds. Again, Cole Hicks, Jacob Spurlock, Jason Ellis, Griffin James Taylor, and Red Holbrook, your starting lineups for Boyd County. Taking a look at East Carter under the direction of head coach Cole Brammer. East Carter comes into this game with a record of 17-12, scoring 57.5 points per game while giving up a tournament field low 54.2 points per game. And East Carter's outscoring their opponents by 3.3 points per game. The Raiders shoot 43.2% from the field, 33.5% from distance, 67.6% from the charity stripe, and East Carter pulls down 26.7 rebounds per game. East Carter advanced to the regional as the number 2 seed in the 62nd District regular season. They defeated the 3 seed West Carter 50-38 in the opening round of the 62nd District tournament over at West Carter High School before they fell to Morgan County 49-44 in the district tournament championship game. The Raiders finished the regular season winning their last game over Russell 57-42 in Grayson. East Carter also won 8 of their last 10 games during the regular season. The Raiders was 2-5 versus 16th region tournament competition during the regular season. The Raiders lost to Boyd County 60-51 in overtime here last year at LST Johnson Arena in the opening round of the tournament. And again, that game went in overtime. And I still remember that game. I was talking to Skylar about it last night. East Carter last advanced out of the opening round in 2012 when they defeated Russell 51-41 before losing to Ashland in the region semifinals 74-54. East Carter starts 4 seniors and 1 junior, and the seniors account for 89.3% of East Carter's total scoring, or 51.4 of their 57.5 points. Let's take a look at the starting lineup for East Carter. 6'2 senior number 1, Evan Goodman. Goodman, their leading scorer, 19.1 points per game. Their best shooter from the free throw line at 73%, and he's also their best shooter from distance behind the three-point line at 37.3%. 6 foot senior number 10, Blake Hall. Hall averaging 15.7 points per game. He's their best shooter from the floor at 50% and their leading rebounder, pulling down 9.2 rebounds per game. 5'9 senior number 21, Ty Scott. Ty averaging 7.8 points per game. He's shooting 31.4% from the floor and pulls down 2.9 rebounds per game. 6'2 junior number 24, Quentin Johnson. Johnson averaging 2.4 points per game and 3.6 rebounds. And 5'9 senior number 25, Tate Scott. Tate averaging 5.3 points per game and 2.4 rebounds. Again, your starting lineups for East Carter: Evan Goodman, Blake Hall, Ty Scott, Quentin Johnson, and Tate Scott for head coach Cole Brammer and the East Carter Raiders. These two teams met back on December the 9th at Boyd County, and Boyd County defeated East Carter 92-48. And again, Boyd County defeated East Carter last year 60-51 here in the opening round of the regional tournament. Boyd County's 13-2 their last 15 games versus East Carter. And looking at that matchup back on December the 9th, Boyd County again beat East Carter 92-48. They were led in scoring by Jacob Spurlock. He had 43 points in that game. Cole Hicks had 14, Evan Goodman had 14, and Ty Scott 12 to lead East Carter in scoring. We're about a minute away from getting the official introduction of the starting lineups, getting this game underway. Let's go back and get in 1 30-second commercial, and we'll be back to LST Johnson Arena with Game 1 of the boys' side of the brackets, 16th Region High School Basketball Tournament.
You're watching the boys' 16th Region High School Basketball Tournament live from Morehead State University on MTTV Channel 2, our Spree TV app, and streaming live on our YouTube channel.
Appalachian Wireless is all in on Tech Madness right now. Select devices get up to $500 off on the Appalachian Advantage Unlimited or nationwide mix and match plans with renewed or new lines. Plus, use a trade-in for additional savings of up to $250 for a possible savings of up to $750. See AppalachianWireless.com for complete terms and conditions. It's Tech Madness with up to $750 off because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
Back here at LST Johnson Arena, let's turn it over to Chuck Rist on the PA.
Morehead State University and the 2024 16th Region Boys Basketball Tournament. In this evening's first game, the runners-up from the 62nd District, the Raiders of East Carter. The winners of the 64th District, the Lions of Boyd County. Let's make the starting lineup first for the visiting team, East Carter. For the Raiders, starting at guard, number 1, Evan Goodman.
This broadcast being brought to you by Appalachian Wireless, Bank of the Mountains, Commercial Bank of West Liberty, Lake and Ruth, owner and realtor with Homeland Real Estate, Traditional Bank of Frenchburg, Stanford Builders, Scott Lovelace, Medicare Specialist, and the Farmer's Table. Boyd County in the white with red numerals moving right to left across the screen. East Carter goes left to right in the red with blue numerals and white trim. Blake Hall moves into the circle for East Carter. And Jason Ellis for Boyd County, and we're just about ready to get the boys' side of the bracket underway. Let's play basketball at Ellis T. Johnson Arena. Opening tap controlled by Boyd County. And again, we have a contrast of two styles here. Boyd County averaging 82 points per game on the season coming into this contest, and East Carter giving up 57.5, and they turn Boyd County over on their first possession. East Carter into the front court, their first possession of the game. Ty Scott on the wing gives it to Goodman on the left side. Goodman to Tate Scott. He'll back it out now almost to the timeline and hand it off to Blake Hall. Goodman, top of the key, picks his dribble up. Finds Hall underneath, and he's turned around off the glass and in, and East Carter scores the first 2 points of the game. Boyd County in the front court. Taylor with the basketball out at the timeline, sets the play. Lots of movement underneath the basket. Cole Hicks pulls up, takes a 12-footer. That was partially blocked. Ellis got it, kicks it in the corner, and that three by Spurlock's no good. And here comes East Carter with the rebound. So Quentin Johnson got the rebound. He hands it back to Tate Scott, and he'll bring it into the front court for East Carter. Raiders with a 2-0 lead, just a little over a minute into the first quarter. Ty Scott just inside the circle gives it to Evan Goodman. Fall back three, no good. And the rebound comes off to Holbrook for Boyd County. Red in the front court, off the glass, and good for Griffin Taylor. Red Holbrook with the assist, Taylor with the bucket. And the first 2 points of the game for Boyd County were even at 2. And Skylar, already you can see that Boyd County wants this to be a fast-paced game.
Yep. That's been their style of play as long as I can remember, is run and gun and get the ball out.
Tate Scott in between the circles, gives it to Blake Hall now. Hall with Holbrook on him, hands it off to Goodman. Goodman pulls up, 16-foot jumper, left side of the lane, good. Evan Goodman with his first 2, and East goes back on top 4-2. East Carter in a man-to-man defense. Holbrook deep on the wing. Gets it out on top to Spurlock. His three's no good, and the rebound comes down to Scott. So East Carter with a 2-point lead and the basketball. Clock down under 5:30 left here in the first quarter as Tate Scott brings it into the front court. Tries to get it down on the block, and that pass picked off by Spurlock. Here comes Boyd County. Hicks gives it back to Holbrook, and his shot's good. Hicks with the assist, Holbrook with the bucket. And this game has its second tie at 4. Good pace, good start to this game here tonight in the first quarter. Ty Scott in the corner dumps it down on the block to Hall. And that ball's batted out of bounds, and it goes off of Hall over to Boyd County. Good defensive play by Red Holbrook. Taylor brings the basketball into the front court for Boyd County. On the wing to Cole Hicks. He comes top of the key, drives down on the block. He tried to get it to Ellis, and it's knocked out of bounds, but then saved by Boyd County. 3 ball on the wing, Holbrook. No good. That was an air ball. Saved in by Hicks. And Taylor gets it to extend the possession. Holbrook will try it again. Top of the key this time, no good. Offensive rebound, back up and in. 4 times, Jason Ellis puts it in that time. And that's what we talk about, extended possessions, offensive rebounding, and that's big when you get to tournament time.
Yeah, and how about how well Boyd is doing it right now? I mean, they're doing an excellent job of getting second and third chance opportunities.
Boyd County with their first lead at 6-4. Goodman with the basketball. Hicks on him now in between the circles. Goodman drives just inside the circle. Tried to float it down to Blake Hall, and they get mixed up. Blake went one way, the ball went the other. Turnover for East. And at the 3:52 mark here in the first quarter, Boyd County has the basketball and a 2-point lead. Taylor crosses the timeline, picked up by Scott. Spin move off the glass and in for Jason Ellis. What a move by Jason Ellis. Boyd County goes up by 4. Boyd County scored the last 6. East Carter's not scored in 2 minutes and 7 seconds now. Blake Hall backs it back out, gives it to Ty Scott. Tate Scott in between the circles now. He's got to get it somewhere, and he gets it to Hall. Hall drives down inside the circle, 15-foot jumper, good. Blake Hall with the bucket. And the lead's cut to 2. Cole Hicks gets it on the wing to Holbrook. Comes back to Taylor. Jason Ellis on the wing, drives down in the paint, picks his dribble up.
Good pass.
And he finds Cole Hicks cutting on the baseline, up off the glass and in for Hicks. And Boyd County goes back up by 4. Clock down under 2:30 now left here in the first quarter as Ty Scott gets it in the front court. Blake Hall down the right side of the lane, high off the glass and in. Good shot by Blake Hall. Cuts the lead to 2 now. Boyd County 10-8. Down the lane, off the glass and in. Griffin Taylor. There's that fast-paced Boyd County offense. They didn't waste any time getting to the other end of the floor. They're back up by 4, 12-8. First time we've got to see Boyd County play this year and call them. They're quick, I'll tell you that.